In this video, we will discuss the reason behind the Cataclysm 500 years ago. We will also speculate on what the Fatui, Abyss Order, and Kenria are all planning. It starts right now. Throughout the game, we are constantly reminded of a cataclysm that happened 500 years ago. An incident that changed the view of the Tsaritsa, an occurrence closely tied with Barbados and the dragons Dvalin and Durin. Also an event that destroyed a civilization in Kenria. So what was the cause? I believe that the reason behind the cataclysm has a deeper secret, which was hinted to us by Mihoyo from the very beginning in plain sight. If you are not familiar with the symbol, I will give you a brief description. The symbol, called the triquetra, dates back to the Iron Ages. In spiritual practice, this symbol represents the concept of unending continuation, life, death, and rebirth. Now, alongside this triquetra symbol, we also see a similar symbol littered everywhere in the game, the quaternary. Quaternary, or also known as a quaternary knot, symbolizes 4 directions or seasons. Now, for the sake of our theory, let's focus on the meanings behind these 2 symbols. Triquetra, the cyclical life, and quaternary, the symbol of division within the cyclical life. You know, seasons. Now, how do these 2 things answer our question behind the cataclysm? The short answer is, in the world of Genshin Impact, humanity's cycle of life will always repeat itself. If this is hindered in any way, humanity goes poof. To unpack this hypothesis, let's explore the hints within the game. These 4 artifacts contain many symbolisms to the cyclical life and its divisions. The TLDR of the story goes something like this. During the civilization, humanity had the ability to communicate with Celestia directly. The gods helped humans to prosper. Over time, humanity begins to question the gods, and the gods did not answer. So, humans went into the depths of this world for answers. After a while, humans grew prideful and ambitious and tries to force their way into the Garden of the Gods. The gods got pissed off. Now, to briefly go over the divisions or seasons within the story, in those days, life was weak and the earth was blanketed in unending ice. This signifies humanity's struggle without the guidance of the gods. Eternal ice begins to thaw, and the first fires were still new. Humanity's prosperity under the gods spark curiosity, and humans begin to question the gods. Ancient flames were extinguished amidst the first falling rain. Humans begin to thirst for knowledge and the truth. Waters ran dry as thunder first pierced the skies. Humans become arrogant and challenges the gods. Now, if we take the hints given from these artifacts, the words spoken by the sustainer of heavenly principles in the very beginning of the game starts to make more sense. Arrogation of mankind. Now, if the cataclysm was caused by humanity's rebellion against the gods, or arrogation of mankind, and this cyclical life is destined to continue, what are the Fatui, the Abyss Order, and Kenria planning? The Fatui, Abyss Order, and Kenria all share a few commonalities. Their opposition to the order of this world, and wants to end the cyclical life in Genshin Impact. For Tsaritsa, we can find that she is planning to rebel against the divine in the Travail trailer. For Lumine, during the We Will Be Reunited trailer, states, "Until the abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end." Destiny derives from the translated word Chunli in Chinese or Chunli in Korean. Both literally means decree of heaven or order of the world. In the case of Daneslave and the views of Kenria, he openly states that he detests deities in Ganyu's trailer, and even continues in the Travail trailer saying that the people from Kenria will defy this world with the power from beyond. Now, I speculate that the power from beyond means non-elemental powers that are not associated with the gods. Now, although their methods may be different, their goals are the same: to end the cyclical life predestined by the divine. Now, as I mentioned in the previous episode, Barbados' relations with cyclical life poses a problem to these factions. Even if Barbados dislikes the idea of ruling and enforcing laws, and even if he hates Celestia, his existence holds the key to the cyclical nature of this world. This becomes even more clear at the end of Dandelion's quest. How does a flower explain Barbados' significance to cyclical life? In the We Will Be Reunited trailer, Lumine comes across a flower, the Dandelion. Now, if you've completed this quest and watched this trailer before, it's easy to assume that this Dandelion in the trailer is in fact the same Dandelion at the end of Dandelion's quest. This, however, is false. Upon completing the quest and rewatching the trailer, I spent hours trying to find the exact location of this Dandelion in the trailer. Then when I found the actual location, I actually felt really stupid because it was so obvious. The Thousand Winds Temple, a location related to the god of time, wind, and the moon. Now, if we take a step back and dissect the meaning of the Dandelion, one thing becomes very clear. The Dandelion is the prime example of cyclical life. I understand that other plants also go through the same cycle of life, death, and rebirth. So what's so special about the Dandelion? A dandelion's life cycle hinges on one crucial factor. Without the wind, its cycle of life cannot continue. Taking things even further, Mihoyo adds a subtle symbolism inside the trailer. Lumine comes across this dandelion and cherishes it for a fleeting moment, only to be trampled, symbolizing Lumine's ultimate goal, to end the cyclical life created by the gods. Now the question is, why did Mihoyo use two dandelions from different locations? In my personal opinion, this symbolizes the separation between Aether and Lumine. But by using the dandelion, this suggests that Aether and Lumine are in fact related, figuratively and literally. Now whether this is true or not is up for debate, but one thing is for certain. The sheer amount of hints given to us between the god of wind and cyclical life cannot be understated. It's hinted that the role of Barbados may actually be necessary for the story to unfold. Let's take a look at the prayers to the Firmament. This is the 5th prayers artifact. The story of this artifact goes something like this. After humans attempted to enter the garden of the gods, things settled down by the intervention of the wind. But humans still reached out to the island in the sky, hoping that its promises were real. To uncover the truth, the chief priest goes into the depths of this world. There he finds a warning, the truth that no one wants to hear. The lore within these artifacts could possibly be a foresight or a parallel to the events of the Cataclysm, the intervention of the wind, which was necessary to prolong the total destruction of humanity. But after this intervention, some uncovered the truth behind this world. Undoubtedly, Fatui, Abyss Order, and Kenria all knows this truth, which is probably the reason why they are trying to rebel against the divine. But why does uncovering this truth end in the destruction of humanity? What is the secret of Celestia and the true meaning of this world?